They'll peel off individually and I will introduce them and try and give you a little bit of their background in previous tournaments. So our gentlemen will line up just next to our two ladies and they'll get them immediately to peel off. First up, in the blue, with the fleur de lis on flag and doublet, we have Sir Antoine Le Gros. It has been some considerable time since we've seen Sir Antoine in one of our competitions. We are so glad to have him back. Next up, in the black, from the noble house of Percy in Northumberland, Sir Jeffrey Fitzpercy.
Always fancy.
Welcome back, Sir Jeffrey. Now I hope you're actually going to abide by the rules today. In the red, bearing the cross of his chapel, he's Sir Robert of Roslin, the little chapel near Edinburgh. Now, last but by no means least, we have Sir Archibald Douglas from Dumfries and Galloway. And obviously, because this is the Bruce Festival, the Douglas family, well-known supporters of the Bruce himself. Welcome, Sir Archibald Douglas.
Hi everybody. As you can see, I am still moving. I got a lot to catch up from last week that I talked. I got good news, and then I have some bad news, but the bad news has some good news with it. So, yeah, and then I also have to talk about the festival, which you can see I'm wearing my shirt today from the festival. I dressed up as a merchant, and my three kids dressed up as a knight warrior, and a princess. And my partner, they dressed up as a elf, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was like a Renaissance type thing, but it was for the Robert the Bruce 750th birthday. So I think they're going to be bringing it back. It's been like 10 years since they've tried to do it. And so since it was hit off with a good thing, it should be coming back in like next year. But I don't know yet. I will let you know if it does. It hit off with a good thing. So there's that. Not to mention, we got to see jousting. If you guys followed my TikTok, and I posted some shorts of it for YouTube, you saw knights, and you saw the area for the Robert the Bruce Festival. It was small, I'll give it that, but it was really roomy for it being small because I did it over at the Glen, where that huge park area is. We got to see jousting. There was Avenry, I think it's called. I could get that word wrong. I know the word, but I think I said it wrong. Where they showed the falconry. That's the word, falconry. They showed that. You had two sets for the jousting. You had the beginning for like the silver lance tip, and then you had the end of it, which is the golden lance tip. And you got to meet the guy. You got to meet Robert the Bruce. You got to check out the armor that they used to wear back then. You got to check out the archery and like the old folk music and the old instruments that they used to use. You could do storytelling of like how they used to do it back then. You got my kids got to play with the harp, so that was really cool. They had a costume contest for the little kids, and that was pretty cool. So whoever won that, congratulations. I hope you guys had a great time like we did. There also was a old tavern inn where you can go and get mead and ale and drinks for the adults. They also had like this little jousting thing for the kids. So with the jousting thing that they have for the kids, it was like just training where they had like a toy horse and they were supposed to gallop and have a toy lance and they were supposed to hit the target, like run and hit the target. They also had reenactments of battles that the kids were able to join in. But there were so many kids last weekend that I couldn't let my kids go in to do yet. So it was just too many. What else was there? There's a lot of bounce houses. It was a lot of bounce houses, but however, it was expensive. So it was like £9 every kid for one round of it. Some took cash, some took card, but you had to pay for each one. There wasn't like a ticket base kind of thing. They also had like a little carnival ride for like the toddlers. They did have a bunch of food trucks. So like there was a pizza food truck, there was a hot dog and burger food truck, there was ice cream food truck, there was a coffee and espresso food truck. There was just all kinds of food trucks. They also had, and it was really cool. They had a little merchant area where you could walk through and see the merchants that they had, like the little stall. They had little stalls for people who made things, and you could look at that. They had some really cool stuff, from 3D printing armor and stuff to blankets and quilts and pillows to photography to portraits and paintings. They also had something for like two dogs, but I don't know what the two dog. It was like a book. I don't know. But it was really fun. It was a really cool day for, or like a cool weekend for families or anybody who likes history and like to go explore. You're able to go and look at the Abbey as well, and the old ruins that's nearby it. It was just a fun day. However, it did get hot really quickly, so we had to leave early that day. We didn't go in out the next day for it because it was completely warm, and my partner Core, she doesn't do heat very well, and my kids don't either. They get very grumpy, and everybody was just exhausted from the day before, so we just didn't go out. We just had a, as they call it, lie-in over here, and it was just a chill day. We just chillaxed, watched videos with our kids, played with our kids, and checked around on stream for Twitch. However, I had to stop my stream for Twitch that day because it completely got messed up, which is what I'm going to talk about a little bit here too. I streamed last weekend and I had I'm assuming bots come in. I took down the video and everything because they spammed my email into spam things, and they just came in and they started doing all kinds of stuff, tried to get into the Discord here recently, and there's been a bunch of people who got their Discord hacked by getting onto links that's getting sent, and when they get hacked, their accounts going and sending links to their friends, and they're clicking on that link and they're getting hacked. So it was been a huge thing, to the point where one of them within minutes got their whole Discord compromised and their Discord server got deleted. And there was another one that got to the point where they got their bank account was into. So I don't know the little whole thing of that, but I know that there was an attempt on it. So to all of you out there, please be aware of things with links. It is very easy to get compromised and get your stuff hacked when it comes to links or sites that you go to. So even if it is your friend sending you these links, if you don't know what that link is and you don't know where it's going to take you, just don't click on it. Keep yourself and your community safe, just in case, because now on to the good news. I will say it is about GenderGP. So my tea finally is coming to me. So I want to say, let me pull my phone up. Last Friday, I got a email from GenderGP, giving me a medical recommendation for my tea, and in the email, it also stated to me that you get this email for a recommendation, whether it's independently given to you through SmartWay or you're going to a GP, you're always going to get it just in case. And then that was Friday, and I was supposed to be getting an email with the SmartWay link, and I started getting stressed out. So I waited and I waited and I waited, and then about, let's see, I want to say it was yesterday. No, yeah, it was Wednesday. Yesterday at like 10:07 in the morning, I got an email from something. And now if you're going to SmartWay, it's not going to be called SmartWay when it comes up to you. It's going to be called B paid support. It's like a bee, like a bumblebee, and paid support. And it'll just tell you you've got a payment request from SmartWay Pharma Limited, and it'll tell you how much it is. I had to pay for my tea, which is the testosterone injections. That is going to be about $24.98 is all I paid, which is cheaper than what I was paying over in America, because I was paying about $98 for the needles, the testosterone, my alcohol wipes, all of it. Just all together was $98. So with GenderGP, I can now tell you the price for that is, for me, I don't know if this comes with the needles or not, but for right now, all I know for my testosterone is $24.98. You'll click on pay $24.98, you'll go through the whole thing, pay it, and then you'll get another email from them saying payment receipt from SmartWay Pharma Limited, confirmation of your payment. Now I don't know how long it takes because I did that Wednesday, literally minutes within I got that email. I think I got my receipt at like 10:27. So it was like 20 minutes after the whole first email from SmartWay. But I know it's going to take a couple days, especially since today I got an email from SmartWay Pharmaceuticals that we're expecting your SmartWay Pharmaceuticals parcel. We'll be in touch when we have it and it's out for delivery. So it could take just a couple days. I don't know, but when I get on to my next vlog, I'll let you know exactly the days and like the process as I did that. So for those of you who are still waiting to get onto your GenderGP prescriptions, continue to hassle them. That's what I had to do. I had to hassle them with paying £8 to talk to somebody for 15 minutes and just giving my concerns and giving them, I don't want to say giving them the riot act because I didn't give them the riot act, but I did show like the discomfort I had on the video call and the frustration that I had, to the point where I even told them that my partner was willing to go to the commissions and start claiming it as fraud because it's not working. Like, we're not getting what we were paying for. However, from my perspective, I would say continue to hassle them. Like I said before, get onto them. Don't give up. Don't ease up on it. You will get your stuff. What I got told was I was caught in the midst of it, which I guarantee you it wasn't just me that got caught in the midst of it. Everybody got caught in the midst of this change. Nobody knew it was coming within their system that they were having done, and the layoffs that they did. They also stopped the emails, but now they're bringing up the emails again, but you can't reply to those emails. It's just a whole ordeal. So right now I can safely say I'm getting my tea finally, and I've been waiting since January, and which is good because I finally ran out of my tea yesterday when I did my last half dose of testosterone, and I feel like a lot of weight is lifted off now that I know that my testosterone's coming. I do have to say, on the bad side of the news, which comes with good news. I missed my phone call appointment with my GP yesterday that I was supposed to have for the gender clinic. I don't know if it's because I have bad reception in here sometimes, or if the GP just didn't call, because it wasn't my GP that I have. It was a different one that was going to call me. And I wasn't quite sure which one it was going to be. So first I called the gender clinic, and they're like, no, it's your GP, I think, because we sent a letter and sent some recommendations for you since you're running low, and what to do and how to help relieve the stress and stuff until you're able to be seen, and what we need to your GP, and I think that's what to talk about. And I'm like, okay, so I'll call them. So I called my GP, and I was 20 minutes early on my phone call. So I waited, and I called 15 minutes after my appointment was supposed to be done. And I was like, hey, this is Dante. I've been waiting for my appointment. Oh, well, it says that your phone call was dropped because it's turned off. No, it's not turned off. I've been here waiting the whole time. Well, the doctor said that it was turned off and he couldn't get a hold of you. No, I've been here, never got a phone call. And then you can guess what happened. Oh, well, we don't have anything to be able to call you because he's in with another patient. Why did I forget that fucking word? She didn't stall, I stalled. So, when is the earliest you can? I work every 4 days. I'm off 4 days. This is my first day of my 4 days off. So, what's your opening? Oh, well, I have the 24th for you. Would that work? So I have to wait 2 weeks. I did show that I was a little bit frustrated, I will admit. And I felt bad. And I did apologize because, I didn't get a phone call. So it kind of ran me irritated a little bit, I guess you could say. So whatever is in that letter, whatever recommendations they sent to my GP, I won't know for 2 weeks. So I will update you on that phone call. Well, it's not a phone call because I told them I'm coming down instead of doing a phone call because I don't know if I lost reception and they just couldn't get through, which I did not lose reception. I had signal, but I didn't want to risk it. So I will be going down to the clinic to do the appointment for this letter and figure out what's in it. So yeah, there's that. But the good side of that is Plume finally got back to me yesterday with everything that I need. So they gave me the medical recommendations of my medical history, of me having a kid, my surgery that I had, little details of that and stuff, my diagnosis, how long I've been on T, and my microdosing to full upping it, all of my lab work, a lot of it, pretty much of what they had. So hopefully that works. Hopefully that's it. I tried to call the gender clinic to make sure it was the email that I had correctly to forward it to, but pretty sure they're either busy or they're closed today. So I just tried the email and I'm going to call them tomorrow to figure out. But so far, everything's going okay for right now. So if everything I got from Plume is what they need for the gender clinic, I will not have to go to GenderGP no longer if I can get through to the gender clinic. Now, if it's not everything that they need and they have to do me being put on the wait list, I'll have to be on GenderGP for 2 years until I can get into the NHS. But I still plan on doing my top surgery privately. So waiting to be on the NHS for 2 years isn't really going to stop me. I'm still planning on getting my top surgery next year or the year, or no, next year, either the beginning of the year or late next year. So yeah, there's that. That was a big bucket load of speaking. I feel a lot better. I do have to say that my dysphoria has gotten so bad to the point where I'm putting my clothes over the window in the bathroom to make it darker when I take a shower. Uh and I'm closing like blinds. This is like the first time this blind's been open for me. Uh but it's slowly going better. My stress level has gone down because of me getting my prescription for my tea and stuff. Um I do have to say to those that are still waiting for their GenderGP, don't stop. Keep going. You got this. Keep pushing it. Don't just wait and be like, okay, so this is what it is, or just give up. Just continue. Even if you put so much money in, keep those receipts and just keep calling. That's what I did. I hassled the hell out of them. It is also Pride Month. So, happy Pride. I got these up. I didn't want to, but then I was like, I got a few weeks to move, so I'll put those up because they're easy to get taken down. So happy Pride Month, everybody. I hope you are doing well. I hope everybody's having a good time at Pride. I'll be trying to get better videos for Pride this year, since I couldn't really get really good videos for Robert the Bruce Festival, especially since this is my very first time going to Pride ever, which I'm a little nervous. But on that note, last time I talked and posted a video of my vlog, I stated that I didn't have any time for us to move. Well, that has now changed because it was a different person who came to give us information. We'll be getting the keys next Friday for our house, and we have about 4 weeks to move. It was never 3 days. It was longer than that. However, I do have to put the carpet down myself. Unless we can find somebody to do it. If we can't find anybody to do it, I'll be doing it. Painting, that's okay. I'm used to painting. But we do have to find a moving van ourselves. The people that we're going through were supposed to do it, but they backed out of it, so now we have to do it ourselves. Which is not a big deal, since we have 4 weeks to move instead of 3 days. That was like last time. I can slowly start moving things over and all that, but so far, so good. So my next vlog that I have lined up will be talking about how I chose my name and what made me decide to go with Dante and how I've been dealing with it, because over here I haven't used Dante as my work name because of my visa and stuff. I have to go through my dead name and my nickname for my dead name, which can be very irritable, I guess you could say. But my vlog will be talking about that, and I'll be hopefully updating you on my tea situation for when it does come in, and making sure that you guys know the time frame from when it took from me paying Smartway and getting it done the first time. Since it is my first prescription, it should already start accumulating afterwards. That's what they told me, but we'll see. Like I said in my previous ones, I will tell you everything that I have to go through with GenderGP and such, so you don't have to worry about getting like left fielded. But I think that's it for me. If you guys want to continue following this vlog, it will be a lot more interesting, I promise. When I move, I'll have a lot more room and stuff to show things like my workouts and how I'm binding, the tape tutorial, the binding tutorial, what type of clothes I've been wearing to help with my dysphoria and stuff like that. as soon as I move. So if you would like to follow that, you can hit the subscribe button that's down below and the like button if you liked this. I know I'm still trying to learn the vlogs. I do apologize. Slowly working on it. At the end of this video, I'll be showing a bunch of stuff, well, a couple videos of the Rubber to Bruce Festival, hopefully anyway. And pretty much that's it. Yeah. So hit the subscribe button, have fun. I'll start trying to upload my streams from Twitch. And if you like horror games, you can come join the little cozy corner of my cemetery. I usually stream on here on YouTube as well. I plan on streaming Bendy and the Eek Machine on here, and the Sherlock Holmes games and such like that. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Come follow me on Twitch if you like those too. Bye guys.
Still up for the battle. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. This time to face the red. Here comes the Archibald. Yes! And he's walking, and he's down! Well done, Sir Archibald Douglas. Here we go. Come on, Sir Robert. Come on, Sir Robert. That's it. Line that up. Oh! Your horse is going too fast, Sir Robert. So that just leaves Sir Checkmate Fitzpercy. Let's see how well he does. Both hands on the line. Whoa! It's still going, and it's down. Sir Checkmate Fitzpercy. This got nothing to do with the large bag of gold he gave me to enter the competition.
You're cheering!
Now, next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have let's be my lady's favourite, Sir Archibald Douglas. Lots of support out there. Oh! What a marvellous hit from Sir Antoine Legrand. Broken lance.